Good night, everyone. Today is Wednesday, August 31st. Another month for trading, getting to the end. Um, Guys, we mentioned last night that the US dollar was about to make a move. Even this morning, we covered on the trading room the same scenario saying that we saw dollar strength coming up today. Now, again, last night we said that it's a moment of truth. Today is even more a moment of truth for the dollar. The reason why is we're going to start today a day with the euro dollar, and that's the reason why we say that. Look, the US dollar, even though it makes a new marginal high about this level right here, that high, can be seen 2 weeks. Technically, even though you can count a double zigzag here, when you say A, B, C, W, S, A, B, C, I don't like it as a completed due to the fact that if you take a look, the legs, they were not even equal. Ideally, this pair needs to go to 146.30. That's ideal. Now, as always say, don't fight the trend, don't get buyers on this market. So what you need to do is you gotta wait. That we mentioned this morning on the seminar. This drop looks correct so far, but also forcing the buyers a little bit. You can count it as a 5-way move. So technically, you gotta wait the recovery. We're still laboring as the pair is gonna go to the 146.30 area, and we like this pair to bounce from around current levels, or even tested the trend line around 143.24 before going higher. But I believe, and I'm sure about it, that at least 145 or 144.50 is gonna be tested back again. That's on the euro dollar in the 4-hour. Ways, like I say, it can be A, this can be B, and then C, D. I've seen people labeling like A, B, C. This is D, and going down in E right now to around 144. This trend line on the euro dollar, guys, is extremely huge. So be aware that the trend line right now comes around 143, and a break of the trend line to the downside is huge. Now let's keep moving now to another pairs. We're gonna start also with let's start with the S&P. We switched the counts on the S&P because even though we like it, that like the S&P create a top, we see here that this is too big to be a wave forward. So what we like is a combination of 1, 2, 1, 2, and then the areas that we can take a look at it are 1229 and in extension 1259, when this becomes a huge nest in the S&P. When you make the measures on the weekly, that's gonna take this pair, I don't know, about 300 400 points. Unbelievable. But well, that's what we see right there on the S&P. Now around the market, to be honest with you guys, we see the cat in the preferred count. Today's videos is like a repetition of what we do on the seminar, so I want to be short right here. We still like this scenario. One more low on the cat to around 97 96.80 area. We like the idea that the euro cat already top, and now the euro cat is showing that the euro as a group is gonna experiment a type of recovery pretty soon, maybe today. But this is a 5-way move, way defined, that is gonna make the euro as a group to trade higher after 3 ways back. We like the euro Swiss also looks like half a secondary top, or ends wave 4 right here, and it looks like it's gonna make 5 ways down before going higher again and lower, and then decided if this is all we're gonna get in wave 4, or decided if this is only A of B before going higher. Now cable, on cable, what we see in cable today is almost the same structure of the euro. And let me point out something. We're labeling asset A, a B complete here, and a 1, 2, but we're getting to the idea that this is too short in time compared to the impulse. It's not usually like that in the correction. And then we can see cable like this, guys. And this is supporting the 146 in the euro. We can see cable like 3, and then these 3. If we take a look to the biggest correction right here was in the middle, even though it's only the 3802. That's why, guys, data is your best friend. When you got a situation like this, that you got 2 counts that they can be in place, all you need to do is wait for data, and the data is gonna dictate which way to go, because otherwise you are gambling. So cable can go 1 A, B, and 1 here, or cable can go A, a B as a flat, and then higher in a C. If cable getting into the C, and then the euro goes to 146. Okay, what else? Euro pound about the same. When we got 1, 2, 3, possible is doing like a triangle 4 here before busting higher to the 89.20 area. We got New Zealand, same scenario. We believe that New Zealand is in a proposal wave 4 with 1 more leg higher. If you guys see it here, it looks like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, a 4 and a 5 to 86.20. We also like Aussie higher to around 107.70. Aussie is stopping. It looks like it's stopping, and I mean, ideally 107.76 would top. I already see in Aussie divergence on the RSI telling me that we are pretty close to a turn lower. So technically guys, what I see is tonight is we are pretty close. We need to see the recovery on the dollar, on the risk trade, in other words. If that recovery it goes in force, then we're gonna see a set off on the dollar. Now let me show you the dollar count. Okay, this is the US dollar 4 hours count, guys. The dollar right now is going back from the trend line, as you guys see right here. Now, very critical. If, like we put it right here, if it trade above the trend line, then it's a bullish view, but it's gonna take the dollar minimum to test the high around 75.50, which is around 140 and change on the euro. If it break down right here in an impulsive way, then the dollar goes to 72.34. There is nothing more, guys. So today we say in the morning the dollar is gonna test the trend line again. There he is, testing the trend line. Now what we need is see the reaction of the dollar coming out the trend line. A corrective wave right here. There is enough data, even I don't like it, but I've been doing Elliott Wave long enough to say 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So today in the seminar we mentioned that the area around 74.25 was the area to sell the dollar. That's where we are right now. It looks corrective in my opinion. Biggest correction is on the middle. I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can count from here I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, and maybe we need a move here and test higher before lower. It looks corrective to me, in my own opinion. It looks corrective. This is too deep to be a wave 4. It's either nesting or correcting. The thing is that the only way that can be nesting is if this is 1 and 2 on the flat, possible. I don't like this flat, well, possible. And then a 3 or another one that this is too big, but well, let's see how it reacts. We should have a better idea after the market pass through the London session. Okay guys, let's see how it is. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you.